We all have and will always have some conspiracy theories we believe. So for this top 5 video, today we will discuss celebrity deaths that have always been in the conspiracy theory world. Number 1. Michael Jackson. It only took hours after Jackson's death for the first conspiracy theory to start circulating. The most popular is that the singer faked his death in order to escape the media spotlight and impending bankruptcy. But this is yet to be determined if it's true. Number 2. Kurt Cobain, the lead singer of Nirvana, was found dead at his home in Seattle on April 8, 1994. The singer, who had disappeared from a drug rehabilitation clinic, had, according to his wife Courtney Love, been suicidal, and a suicide note was found. The initial police report stated that Cobain had been found with a shotgun across his chest, and an autopsy ruled that he had died by a single gunshot wound to the head and that he had taken a large amount of heroin. However, Tom Grant, a private investigator hired by Love to find Cobain after he disappeared from the clinic, believed that the singer was murdered. He claimed that the amount of heroin in Cobain's bloodstream would have made it impossible for him to have put a gun to his head and pulled the trigger. Grant claimed that the unknown assassin had administered the drug and then shot Cobain. Number 3. John Lennon. The former Beatle was shot dead outside the Dakota Building in New York, where he lived, by Mark David Chapman on December 8, 1980. Chapman was jailed for murder and is still in prison. The most popular conspiracy theory over Lennon's death is that he was killed by remote control. Those who believe this claim that Chapman was programmed by the U.S. government agents to kill Lennon, and that they used the novel Catcher in the Rye as a signal to go ahead with the operation, but there appears to be very little motive for such an assassination by the U.S. government, other than a supposed dislike for the musician's radical views by the newly elected Reagan administration. Number 4. Marilyn Monroe. The actress was found dead at her home in Los Angeles on August 5, 1962. An autopsy found a cocktail of drugs, chloral hydrate, and Nembutal in her system, and the county coroner recorded the cause of death as a poisoning by accidental overdose. However, speculation over Monroe's death continues to this day and centers on her relationship with U.S. President John F. Kennedy and his brother, Robert Kennedy. Most of the theories allege that she was murdered either by the CIA or the Mafia because she knew too much about the Kennedy brothers' links to the organized crime. Number 5. Elvis Presley. Presley was found dead on the floor of his bathroom in Graceland, Memphis on August 16, 1977. An investigation and autopsy found that he crawled several feet from his toilet before he died. 2 autopsies into his death, one in 1994, concluded that drugs did not play a part, that he was killed by sudden heart attack. But given Presley's widely documented prescription drug abuse, most experts believe that he was killed by a cocktail of drugs, and yet there are a million and one theories surrounding the death of Presley. By far the most persistent being that he somehow faked his own death in a bid to boost flagging record sales. Hundreds of thousands of supposed sightings of the king have been claimed in 3 decades since.